Hi, Eric Gibaud, Gibaud.com, and today I'm going to speak about one of the most important criteria at the time of buying a camera, choosing a camera, maybe the most important criteria, and surely the most forgotten criteria. So let's start. This is a criteria I spoke about the other day when I made the review of the Fujifilm GFX 50R. I'll leave you a link here. And also when I did the Sony Alpha 7 III, I spoke a bit about it. And this is a criteria many people forget about. It is how you feel at the time of using the camera. How do you feel with this camera? How do you feel using your gear? This is really important. Most people, they just concentrate on technical features to decide what camera is best for them. How fast does it make the autofocus, or the resolution, or if it has a double SD card or a memory card, if it has, well, technical criteria, but they don't really think about the important part of it is how do you feel when you use your camera. Is it easy to use? Is it nice? Is it all this? They don't think about this. So for if it's your hobby, you don't have any commitment to anyone, just with yourself. So you should give some priority to this part. A professional probably will give full priority to the result because he's making money there, and he accepts to make some sacrifices because maybe it's too heavy, so he's got maybe someone to help him, or it's not that easy to use, but he accepts it because the result is there. He wants to get the perfect result, but perfect according to him, of what he calls perfect, obviously, but he accepts this. But as an amateur, it's very important, because otherwise you will make less and less pictures if you don't feel nice with your camera. And it's very often that you hear people that say, well, with this new camera I make more pictures than I did before, or the other way around, now I make less pictures, too heavy, whatever. And at the end, if you don't feel comfortable with the gear you have, you will make less and less pictures. So it's really important that you think about this part when choosing a camera. The criteria to choose a camera are many, and these personal criteria, what I speak about, are really personal. It's each person has its way of seeing it or feeling the camera, and they may vary from one to another. So it can be the way you hold it, or how it feels, if it's too big, too small, or if your hand is big, hand is small, or will it be comfortable, or is it easy to use, are the button placed in the right place for your fingers to use them, or is the menu easy to use? And this is a criteria that this is probably, for me, the most important one for many people, is how much does it weigh, and the volume, the size, because that will decide if you take the camera everywhere or not. And volume is and weight is not that simple to know. And because if I give you 1 kilo, is it a lot? Well, it depends. Maybe for you not, maybe for me yes, we're not sure. 500 grams, well, it depends if it's well balanced or not. So it's many things. And there is also a very important criteria that may make people laugh, maybe, is the sentimental relation about this. I mean, it's hard to explain, but maybe this camera you get was given to you as a gift, so it has a lot of sentimental value and you will like to use it. Or maybe you had to save money for a long time and you feel it's a great tool, the great camera, you love your camera. Or maybe the other way around, maybe you just hate this camera because it reminds you of something. I remember buying a record of a band called the Maisonette. I was 16 years old, and the day I bought this record, a person I knew committed suicide. And during 20 years I was unable to hear this song. Why? Because it reminded me of this situation. So this is why when I buy a camera or gear in general, On that day I try not to have anything negative, because when I use this gear later I don't want it to remind me this black day or big problem in my life. Okay, so that sounds stupid to many people, but this is who I am. So when I buy something I try not to have any problem this day, because it will remind me after. Okay, so back to the feeling of the camera. This is why I feel it's really important that you have the camera in your hand and you feel it. Because the technical side is really easy to test and to get reviews and know about it. Whether you check on YouTube or you go to some website where you can actually download pictures that were made with it, raw files, all this, and all the technical side is very easy to get the right information, or if you want, you get serious information to check if this is the technical side you are looking for. But the personal feeling, the way you hold it, the way you feel the camera, the way you look at it through the viewfinder, this is something that no one can decide for you, because each person is unique. So this is why I recommend that you go to a shop and touch the cameras, test the cameras, not even making pictures maybe, but just feeling how it is in your hand. So in some countries it's complicated, because maybe a shop is far from where you are, or some cities is complicated, but maybe you can meet other photographers. Sometimes there are some amateur meetings and they'll get their gear together, and you could actually ask, can you let me touch the camera, test it, have a look at it, all this. So I think this is really important, to hold the camera, to really notice how you feel about it. Obviously you cannot separate the technical result from the feeling, all this, because obviously I remember when I was using Leica M8, that were great camera, I love to have it in my hand, all this, but they were not the right tool for what I was doing. So when I was going over 640 ISO, I had more noise than when I used my Canon 5D Mark II at 6400 ISO. So it was crazy. Or the fact that it was a rangefinder and I was watching with one eye and opening the other one on the side very often. When I was doing a wedding, during 10 hours making pictures, well, after during 2-3 hours I would see double, because it was like funny, I would see really double. So it was really tiring. It was not the right tool for what I was doing. Although I love that camera and I sold them, it was not the right tool. I didn't like them for other reason, for some technical side of that Leica solved later on other models. But now I've got a Leica M4P. I don't have any commercial use of it, just for me. And I love to use it because I'm not in an intensive situation. I don't have any commitment with result for any clients. So it's really different. I love to use it. But at that time that was not right. So if you're a professional, it's very important. But even as an amateur, it's really important too, because even if you love the camera feels in your hand, if you love to use it, or if it was a gift or sentimental, anything that justifies that you love that camera, if out of 10 pictures 8 are out of focus, obviously you will be disappointed. So although you like the camera, if the technical results are not there, then you won't be happy about it and you will want to stop using it. So it's important not to forget it's a combination of both, but too many people forget about this side I was speaking about, because that will make you use another camera. Love-hate relationship never work. So it is very important that if you love your camera, the way it feels, all this, but the results you expected are not there, you will end up hating your camera. If you love the result you get out of your camera, but you don't feel nice about using it, you will end up hating your camera. So it's important to get a love-love relationship. You love it, how it feels, and you love the result you get. So most people, they just see the technical side of it. You must take care of both sides, so you will be able to get a love-love relationship. This is really important. I hope this video will help you pick the right camera, the right couple for you, camera of course, and you will be happy about the results and the way you feel. If you feel this video may help other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is a small button down here and also a small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below, send me an email to info@ericgibaud.com, and below also leave you links of my gear on Amazon, also links to other part of my YouTube channel. Take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.